Hello, everyone, and welcome. Here we go. Playing Hooked on You. G-O-S-T. I'm Ghost. I have no idea what I'm in for. But, yeah, let's get into it. This game is, it's brand new, made by Behavior, obviously, because it's using their characters. Oh, boy. Like, I'm only streaming this once. I just wanted to see what it was about. And now I can show everybody else. Cough, cough, cough. I wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got in here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that, despite the outrageous beauty and landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Cough, cough. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We got plenty of time. Endless time, really, because death isn't an escape. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Ghost. May I continue? Please go on. Okay, then, as I was cough, cough. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankles deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back to the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Yeah, it sounds about right. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other. Yeah. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who's behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Probably just run. Turn away from this wretched sight and begin to run. But the beach, it's endless. Despite how far you run, you get nowhere. Exhausted, you stop and look behind you. Your footsteps erased by soft blue waves. You turn inland, considering your lack of options. You've got no choice but to walk into the brush. However, the beauty of the beach is not shared by the darkness of the palmy woods before you. There's nothing inviting about this shadowy forest. Terror freezes you in your steps. Why are you trying to run away? This is paradise. You're here to enjoy yourself. Don't you know? Have a little bit of fun. Take charge of your own experience. Well, that was sure weird. That voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you're learning as a child remembers that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Yeah, it's a volleyball. Kind of bloody and cut up. You look down, you find a volleyball sitting there in the sand next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Hello, Huntress. Hello, Wraith. There's the spirit. And Trapper. Four gorgeous, monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy and magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at all these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know. Not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. Uh-huh. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once. You're completely paralyzed. Hello, says the trapper. There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. If you say so. What do you do? I guess I'll give them their ball back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in the huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger, says the huntress. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look up at her and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps maybe a little sweaty. That's okay. It's natural. Try hard much? Blech, says the spirit. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Ghost. You were made for this, says the ocean. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. I would probably, personally, I'd run away again, but it seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's the policy I hold for pretty much anyone I see who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. And that's why you die as the kidnap victim. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is, says the spirit. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game, says the huntress. What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination, said the trapper. Deep sigh, says the Wraith. That was Wraith, but that sigh means he's done with the game too. Either that or you saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care what this slack-jawed moron is here. Why the slack-jawed trapper? I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't, says the huntress. At least not yet. Trapper, oh yeah, not yet. Hey, Ghost, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. Okay, but be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz and it'll be very important later. Okay, very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Average. I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. Sure thing. I think you're cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Visibility. Sure. Same. Although sometimes I think I already am a wraith. You're not. I can see you coming. What was your best subject in high school? History. History. Nice. It's important to know what came before so that you're not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. Cheery outlook, Spirit. What's your favorite animal? I like cats. Definitely a cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm the typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love of all things cats, and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway. What's your favorite color? Blue. Blue isn't good for productivity. It makes people want to be lazy. Yeah, I don't care what the psychological experiment said. What's your dream job? I guess not working at all? If we get to do what we want, or what we really want, why work at all? Sure. It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness in some kind of grand crusade, these damn millennials. Best flavor of ice cream? Vanilla. My favorite is pain, says the trapper. Same, says the huntress. Same here, Spirit. The Wraith, just mine is vanilla swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream. Am I right? I agree. Mint chip. Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. What do I say? If you want to survive, pick mint chip. Ocean. We're teaching lessons today, narrator, you rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip. So a big idiot. I think you do just fine. What is happening? Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much... And this... Okay. I kind of wish this had been voiced by that Salmonation guy, that YouTuber who does the Dead by Daylight animations that are really funny, but... I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on the whole island. That may be true. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. And that's by her father. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now. That's almost exactly what happened. Except for it was by her father. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there it is. If you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. That's kind of funny. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really, that's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with the Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, and the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. I'm gonna take a little, drinky poo. Ugh. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do I want to go? I think, personally, the bar. It'd be great to relax for a second at the lounge. To kick up your feet, look out over the ocean, and relax on your own terms. Uh-oh, am I going to romance the spirit? Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on the hot day. It's the best. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead, and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? Why am I the only one who gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do any of it any longer. Yeah, we should probably give her a second to calm down. Hold on. Oh, Claudette. That's Dwight, maybe? I don't know who this is. These blue lines on their forehead kind of conceals their identity. For just one moment. Yeah, it's Dwight. Okay. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. What is happening? What? Oh my god. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue's dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Did you murder them, Claudette? Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long, I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with the options whenever possible. And don't just run off to do various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. Least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this island. Dwight? Yes, pardon me. Follow us. Hey, narrator. Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is an escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? And anyone who knows Dead by Daylight knows escape isn't an option. Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off the island, though. Oh, right. Yes, that's true. He was... But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple of miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm of this island, though. That this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter, mostly. When I agree with them. Not like that other island. Oh, boy. So what'll it be? Yeah, bar. Let's go get to drinking. Finally, freedom from the preposterous premise that the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-1 volleyball match. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. Ooh, she takes a conspiratorial tone. Oh. Like, I don't know, this volleyball idea was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everyone already knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Well, that's rough, Spirit. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, and that didn't work. When I tried whining, and when that didn't work, I threatened to kill every single person on the island. But turns out I'm not the first to toss those kinds of threats around on this island. So thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. Are you threatening to end each other again? Ha 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 ha. Now it's Dwight who takes the conspiratorial tone, his eyes shifting as he slips into a loud whisper. Please, just make it quick. Claudette. Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make you the drink of your dreams. Hilarious, right? Right, Dwight? Yeah, right. So what'll you be having? Probably like a vodka soda. I don't drink, so. Coming right up. Really takes me back home. You know, vodka's a very special drink to me. Warms the blood on cold nights in the woods. On occasion I would, how do you say? Bump into the occasional soldier while hiking across the motherland. They always had a nip of vodka tucked away in a special little silver package in a special little hidden pocket. But no one hides from me. A bit basic to be drinking vodka on a tropical island, no? And you're mixing it with soda? Really? Personally, I wouldn't. That's, but whatever. Being passionless is so last year. It's also my thing if you're making it look bad. That's 2 strikes. Since we've fulfilled your requests, it's time for you to return the favor. Okay, technically, I don't really want to romance the Spirit because she was a high school girl when she died, so that's kind of getting a little iffy, if you know what I mean. I should have known there was a catch. Icebreaker time. I swear, had I known they'd pull this kind of faux enthusiastic community building crap, I'd have suggested we attempt to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I ever set foot near this bar. You don't think it could be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind. I hate it. This sucks. But it could be fine. Or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? That was just weird. I've literally never seen him in a hat. If we must make small talk, I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I definitely never did because I'm no nerd. One moment. Methinks a certain someone doth protest too much. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool fog beneath my severed feet. The topic I choose is books, novels, comics, fiction, or non. Reading is the only escape from the inescapable horror of life. Escape into your own mind. Well, I'm doing a lot of reading. A groan rolls through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here, I'd imagine. Based on that response, they were much more enthusiastic about drinking. Considering the situation we're in, it seems an appropriate time to ask you. Ghost, what's your desert island book? The one thing you'd bring with you if you were, well, on an island like this. Oh, and it has to be classic horror. For reasons it should be obvious. Which means because this is an island of horror villains. And also, these books are all in public domain. Yes, this is a fever dream on drugs. Nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft these past 100 years. So what's your favorite? Probably Frankenstein, actually. I didn't actually read it, but I've seen like 3 movie versions of Frankenstein. They've all been pretty good. You know, you can lie to make yourself look smarter. They're killers, not mind readers. Ooh, that's a good one. Seeking knowledge, but finding only death? Yeah, been there. I can't say that my experiments have been successful, but, well, fingers crossed. And fire? Don't even get me started. Experiments. Crap. Not again, I swear. Every excuse you give him, it's this talk about. Cough, shut up, cough. Did you just tell me to shut up? Cough, sorry, cough. Take it from me. This one likes to think he's the scientist, but he's actually the monster. Can't I be a little bit of both? Like I said, I haven't actually read it, but that sounds smart enough that I'd be willing to believe it's the true meaning of the story. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own. Oh my god. Huntress. Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air. A devilish twinkle in her half-mask-covered eye. I suggest something a little naughty. Let's all get in a circle and spin this bad boy. Spin what? I don't like where this is going. The Trickster? Great idea. Trickster, isn't it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules. I'm not sure who I'm asking. But I wasn't ready for this. Well, hello. And who is this new fan in the waiting? What's he carrying? Is that like a rigid towel wrapped around his baseball bat? I don't know. Beat it, hack, says the trapper. I don't know. What's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle for our game? Oh, I can't stay. I was just saying it's a great idea. While also teasing the secret trickster ending. There's a secret trickster. I don't care. Doesn't matter. I've got much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. Toodaloo. The rules are simple. First you spin, then you swap spit. That is. Oh boy. But let's be clear, this ain't a peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way. Whew, boy. All makeouts will happen out of the view of public eye, real romantic like. Yes, romance is the goal, so we'll all be waiting here in complete silence to try to listen in and use our imaginations while you make out on the other side of the bar, but not watching. That's kind of creepier. Like adults, romantic, well-adjusted adults. Ghost, you're up. You grip the bottle in your hand and put your fate in the hands of the empty bottle gods. Minigame consists of 2 parts. On top, a pointer, which rotates in a clockwise direction. Okay. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Alright. Here's this upcoming minigame. It's a special minigame. Perfect for less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. Yeah, I get it. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing. But no one has to know if you don't tell them. Ready to play? Or would you like me to repeat that? Ready. Alright, here's the deal. I'm not I'm not gay. And like I said, the spirit is a high school girl. Well, she was when she died. So here's hoping for the Huntress. Spin the bottle and see who you're gonna smooch. Okay. You have to actually spin multiple times to get your real result. First, you get 3 times is your true match. That's how we'll play hardcore spin the bottle here on this island. And now get your spin on. I'm just gonna close my eyes. Whatever happens, happens. Huntress. Trapper. Wraith? Yeah. Spirit. Huntress. Wow, that's spinning fast. Eyes closed. Wraith. Eyes closed. Wraith. Wraith is your true match. Okay, here we go. Ooh. What are they, a bunch of high schoolers? Just this morning, you were waking up on a strange beach, surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. Now you're looking across a beach towel at a wraith. Lust in his eyes, sweat glistening on his skin. Your heart races. You can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Wraith takes you by the hand, and you sit face to face at a private section of the bar. He begins to reach for you, putting his hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way he is. You're sweating in the gross way you'd sweat at the interview for the job you're not even remotely qualified for. You don't know what to do. If you try and lock lips in this state, you might gross him out so completely that he'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Wraith, we. Look, you're great, but also terrifying. Did you just steal your line? I want to be kissed by you, but, well, I'm maybe not even sure how. Is that sad? Great. Now, I look sad. Well, if the tropical shorts fit, you make me happy to be around, I think. It's still so new, all of this. We can figure it out together. Really? Really? I'd like to get to know you. And, you know, the kissing thing sounds great, in theory. Well, what you gotta know about the Wraith is he crushed his boss to death in a car compactor, took his spine, and made a weapon out of it. So, you know, there's that. I'm sure it doesn't sound, painful. So then, for now, Wraith reaches out and gives you a vigorous handshake. We're acquaintances, going on friends, going on lovers. I'm sorry. Great handshake, by the way. Oh my god. Really? Truly. I hate to break up such a passionate moment that we only assume was passionate because I never got to spy on you constantly while you stay on the island. But dinner is being served right away, and we must insist that you join us. We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation when there are so many more interesting things to die from. What am I doing? Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You've arrived at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. One moment. Now I know how comedians feel. Or are you expecting some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. That's so weird. Even better, it's that they don't want to sit next to a certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Yes, it's the Trickster. Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected Stir. I'm sorry. Even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick is to get a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking good, Ghost. Really good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You'd probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Oh, so that's why DBD's so buggy. Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can't sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, did you actually tell us what you're serving? What are we eating? It's meat. That's ominous. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite, says the Trapper. Meat is good, says the Huntress. Meat is murder, says the Wraith. Really? Vegetarian? Alright, fair enough. Which you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat it. To eat its meat. So that's, like, technically true. Technically, true is the best kind of true. Now we're quoting Futurama. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Ghost. You thinking what I'm thinking? The Office? Yeah. It's going to be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me none. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours, says Claudette. And we literally do everything on the island, says Dwight. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change, because okay, is that a, like, because I am with my broad? I guess it is an I. It's just, why would you make the font like that? It kind of looks like a backslash. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. Yeah, like trees. First, who says twain? Sometimes, I swear, it's like we're all completely different. It's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is the I would, if I were to choose something to carve meat with, I would take her katana. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Please stop. Please. I hate when we fight or talk or even look at each other in the eye. Agreed. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. See? Made a weapon. out of his boss's spinal column. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Yeah, not to cut up meat. But then again, I don't really want to eat it. It's human. Hey, Ghost. I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. Death isn't an escape. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapons, all explaining the value of maintaining your tools. That's funny. Despite, because they just do. At least that's the trapper. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Tetanus. Okay. Well, you get that from Rust. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. There's a machete, freshly sharpened. Minigames, yeah. Yeah. Target to win, fail. To land on target, you will lose. Okay. Land on the start of the... we're doing skill checks now. Alright, ready? Away we go, slice. Oh. Oops. It's okay. At least you tried a little. Sometimes trying a little takes a lot of effort. What the hell was that? You ruined dinner. Your swing was so poorly aimed, you hacked it into pieces. The bad kind of pieces, too. I hope you're drunk. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from mass killers while they eat, which involves lifting their mask and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. I can imagine. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell, I mean. Come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Yeah, that's what I thought. Think about it, Ghost. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Jesus. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. Bathroom time? One moment. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut in my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of this group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Look at the seagull. Wow, you've seen a seagull that big. I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what are we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Ghost. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Oh my god. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are or how you got here? Yes, you did, poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull. Uh-oh. He just made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you eat this to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out.
Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator. The ocean.
Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it.
I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something worse.
Starting scene's over and having to fast forward back to where you were. Am I right?
This place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the only one that truly matters can be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that, and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth.
Vague? Mysterious? I gotta get up to this ocean character. That's some quite early game storytelling. That's okay. Obviously, the ocean's the entity. But we'll just continue on like we don't know that. You wake up to find the Wraith holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Now that you're finally alone, Wraith looks at you eagerly. I don't care if that seagull actually waved at you, but I understand the feelings of looking at you from so far away and wanting to reach out. But did it wave at you? I swear it. Wraith nods the nod of someone who's just realized that Ghost is a liar. Well, yeah. He's disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you. And, you know, deep down, you're disappointed in you. More so than usual. Not at all. I'm having a great time. Oh, boy. Looks like he's about to monologue. You've done it. How do I say this? It's just, honesty is important to me. I've been burned too many times. That is true. Something about the word burned makes Wraith look away, far away, eyes brimming with tears, and yet, at the same time, dead. I understand. Wraith looks back at you with those sad eyes, wanting so badly to believe you. He looks down at the ground. I have something very important to tell you. It's about something very special to me. It's not something I tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me. I can't expect that from you if you're not honest in return. Oh, great. I bet he's got crabs. Jesus. It's about my special bell. What? It belonged to my father. He gave it to me before he and my mother, they had to go away. If I was ever in danger, I was supposed to ring this bell. It didn't really work, but it's all I have of my family with me. Wow, Wraith, thanks for telling me. Here, hold it. Whoa, Wraith just gave you his bell. Sound the alarms. What are you going to do with this thing? Turn invisible. Ring the bell loudly. What's a bell if it doesn't make a sound? You'll never know. Just because the first thing you do is ring the shit out of it. Wraith freaks out and takes the bell back. Why did you do that? To turn invisible. I feel like I might be in danger. I'm lost. In your eyes. Oh my god. Then don't look at them. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new dangers popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. Take a drink. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary. I didn't sign up for this cruise, so I don't care about your itinerary. And attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for an after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick. No, I'm time for excuses. I was looking for that seagull, okay? Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go. Yeah, I could totally see Dwight saying that. Once everyone is gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't you worry, you hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means that we're behind on time for evening activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group? That never goes well. I'm sure it doesn't. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you. But you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything ever happened on schedule, even once? Damn it, Donald, if you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time. Donald? Is that Dwight? I don't know. Anyway. So help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love hack and slash and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. Yeah, see? It was Dwight. Okay. I was confused. We still got to get started on story time, so... Ghost, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. I'll just close my eyes. This one. I don't even know what I picked. Huntress. Whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. What? Behavior, you own this. Let's be careful of the catchphrases, will ya? Huntress steps up to tell her story. Campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There is a village outside the deep and ominous redwood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of the thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return to the sound, and the sounds that echoed into the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. He told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice the last relic of humanity. It lulls all who hear it into her domain, and not precocious child nor fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. That's the Huntress's story. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with blood, with the blood of so many poor souls The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there, for what's a hungry beast to do in frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It's said that the huntress, as villagers called her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way, they'd be warm. That way, they'd be out of harm's way. The huntress would even bring the girls presents. Toys she'd pilfered from other bodies, masks she'd fashioned out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. Water break. You see a tear creep down from underneath the huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Singing, "Sleep, my darling tiny one, tucked in within your bed so tight, else the old gray wolf will come and grab you by your side." There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to the stirring moment. Let's go with the slow clap. You stand up and clap once, and then after a beat again, slowly building to a dramatic group clap. Wraith stands next to you and claps. No one else does. You're clapping. It lacks energy. You must be tired. Huntress isn't interested in whatever this is, whatever it is you're trying to do, and walks off bored. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have moments alone before bed. Everyone leaves you, and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility. It lasts for all his 7 seconds because Trickster shows up. And he's blaring his latest song. Ah, that Trickster. "Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you?" He doesn't wait for an answer. Of course he would. "I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of the island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby." Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused. Think about to make it off of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Okay, hold on. I think I'm going to call it here for today. My voice is getting tired. This is a lot of reading. I wasn't planning on coming back to this, but I don't think I have a choice. This is, I thought this was going to be weird, and it is, but it's also really freaking funny. So I'm going to come back to this next week. Thanks for watching. I don't quite know what to say.